Hi, and welcome to training for SRE RE Capital Projects. SRE RE is an application used by the Department of Veteran Affairs to capture the execution of any given capital project. Some information captured is information about the project itself, contracts on the project, submittal packages, requests for informations, and meeting information. SRE RE is an application that is web-based, which means you can access it from anywhere where you have an internet connection. You will be provided with a login by your field support staff if you do not have one already. Today, we'll be going over meeting minutes, meetings in general in SRE RE. This will include meeting series, which are used to define a type of meeting, such as a weekly project meeting or any other type. And inside the meeting series are the meeting records, which are the actual individual meetings themselves. And then within the meeting records, we will have the meeting items, which are topics discussed during the meeting. So, get logged into SRE RE. Sign out. So meeting series, meeting minutes, meeting records are created by the SRE office. We are going to log in as our SRE user. Test 27. First thing you want to do is you log in is make sure you're in the correct project. I'm going to be in CFM project 1, and that is correct. So we are good. Next, we need to find in the project data menu on the left here our meeting section. Click the arrow to expand it. And we're going to start with the meeting series. So meeting series. Perfect. While you get here, you'll find a list of meeting series. Click Add to begin creating a new one. All right, I'm going to maximize this. Oh. Starting at the currently viewing section, please click the spyglass and select the contract that you are making this meeting series for. If there is only one contract that you are accessing, it will pick itself. Otherwise, you need to select it by clicking the radio button to the left and then clicking OK. The date field is auto-populated with today's current date. This indicates the date the series was created. Type a name in for the series in the name field. And say perfect. In the recurrence pattern type here, select the value for this. By clicking on the window, it'll open a new window. If it's just a single meeting series that you want to have, you can leave it a single occurrence. Otherwise, you can change it to a daily meeting, weekly meeting, monthly, yearly, and so on. I'm going to change it to a weekly meeting. You can ignore everything else on this window. Change it to weekly, click Save and Close. Back on the meeting series window here in the description field, type in a description for the meeting. Moving down to the attendee section. You will see that it automatically puts yourself as an attendee. If you'd like to add anyone else, click the Add button to the right here. Search for any other users you'd like to add. I'm going to add in our contractor on this project, which is test user 21. Okay, and you'd repeat that process for everyone that you would like to add. Now we can click Create Draft. Now we're in draft, we can click Activate to move this meeting series into an active state. Now it is safe to close the window. All right, next let's go back to our home portal. and we're going to add a meeting record to that meeting series. A meeting record is the actual meeting that occurs. Click Add to create a new one. The window open. Let me maximize this for me to see. Again, starting with your currently viewing section, select your contract by clicking the magnifying glass. And then selecting your contract with the radio button to the left, and then clicking OK. Moving on to the general section, now we have the date field. This is the date that the meeting actually occurred on. So we're going to say the meeting happened last Friday, the 9th, and the name of the meeting will be, this name field will auto-populate in a moment, or you can fill it in now. It will be overwritten, so you can leave it blank or type in a name. I will show you that it will get overwritten in a moment, and why. So we can click Create Draft. Next, we need to select our meeting series, the one we just created. This will help keep our meetings organized. We add it to the collection. I just created a series, test meeting series for video, so I will select it using the rail button and then clicking OK. And you will see our name of our meeting updated to match the one that we put in the series. So then I can just put at the end here, number 1, our first meeting we had last Friday. I will click Save. One thing you'll notice as well, it brought over the attendees, which is ourselves and the contractor who we invited. We can move on to the meeting details section now. We'll say we need to set the start date, finish date. So for the start date, click the calendar icon. And the meeting started on the 9th at, say, 8 in the morning. Click OK. The finish date we can't put in manually. We need to set how long the meeting occurred with the event duration field. So click the calendar once again. And we will say the meeting lasted for 1 hour. Click OK. And now our finish date will auto-populate in. Click Save. There it is. Finish date populates on Save. We see that we had an hour-long meeting starting at Friday, February 9th at 8 in the morning. So it finished at 9 in the morning. If you would like to set the time of the next meeting, you can do that here by clicking the calendar icon once more. We'll say we have another meeting this Friday, again at 8 in the morning. Click OK. If there are other people that came to your meeting that aren't on your meeting series, say someone showed up that normally doesn't come, you can click Add. Find your user. I'm going to add in our architectural engineer, test 22. Search for their name. Check them off, and then click OK to add them to the list. One thing to be aware of, only users who are an attendee will be able to see this meeting record. The RE office will be able to see it whether or not they are on the meeting record, but for contractors and architectural engineers, if you want them to see information regarding this meeting, you need to add them to the attendees list. After adding your attendees, click Save. Beneath the attendees, we have our CC section. If you would like to notify users of what happened during this meeting and of this meeting in general, and they do not have a Tririga account, you can add them here. First, I would start with Find. Search for your user here. If you do not find your user, you can click the X to close this window, and then click Add, And this will bring up a contact card form for you to fill out. Fill in their last name, the first name, and their email. Then click Create Contact Card. And now you'll see their name show up. You want to always start with find. That way, if someone else may have already created the user, you'll find them first. Otherwise, you do click Add to create a new user. You can do that for any users that are that showed up to the meeting that do not have TriRiga accounts. Back down to our general notes section, you can record discussions that were had here or overall notes. We can click Save. All right, once the form is fully loaded, we can go to our Meeting Items tab. This is where we will record topics of discussion. If there is another meeting before this, say this is meeting number 2 in our series, and there are still open topics of discussions or tasks that need to be done, you can click Find. Find them here. Bring them over if you'd like by checking the box. And then clicking OK. And that will fill in the item for you. If you would like to add a new meeting item from your discussion, please click the Add button here. You'll be presented with a new window. You'll see it brings over your contract automatically. Starting with the general section, we'll add in our name for the meeting item. We'll say task to be completed. Then we can come down to the details section, and you can set some details about the task here, such as the topic was about. Say it's a labor task. You want it required or done by the next meeting. If it is done, say you're in the next meeting and you wanted to mark this complete now, and do the same thing by selecting the completed it using the calendar and then clicking OK. We're going to leave that empty now though. In the responsible party field lookup here, the next section below, you can identify the person you'd like to be responsible. You can either do that by searching for the user in TriRiga by clicking the spyglass, searching for their name. Searching for them, and it'll select them automatically. If they do not exist in TriRiga, clear this out. If they do not exist in TriRiga, you can just simply type their name in here. Anything you want to upload, you can do so on the Notes and Documents tab. For now, we can just click Create. We can see now they added a new line item. We can see that it is a labor task that needs to be completed. It is assigned to name here. If you need to get back into this record and let's say upload a document, you can click on the blue box with the orange arrows exploding from it. Open the meeting item once more. Add in any topics of discussion that were had here. I can see that I did not save this, so I'll add them in now. Save. And then if there's any documents you would like to upload, you can come over to the Notes and Documents tab. there are any documents you'd like to upload, please do so in the related documents section by clicking the upload button. Again, you'll be presented with a new window, and just find your file, drag and drop it in. You'll be added to the list. Click submit to upload it. The window will close. Just make sure you find your meeting item window once more, and you'll find that your file has been uploaded. Now you can click save and close. Okay, we are happy with our meeting items. Get back to our meeting record. If we're happy with all of our meeting items, we can save our record. If we have all of our information recorded, if there's any documents you want to upload to the meeting record itself, you can do so in the Notes and Documents tab. It's exactly the same way we just did in the meeting item. If everything else is done though, let's come back to the General tab. Issue. You can close the window. And your meeting record is now recorded and it is uploaded into the meeting series. So upon clicking issue, all of those people, the attendees, and the people in our CC section, in this case Dr. Seuss that we added, they will receive an email with information about the meeting, including any uploaded files. So if you wanted to see where these roll up to, let's go back to our meeting series that we created. Find test meeting series video, click on it to open it. See, all of our information here is just the same, but if we go to the meeting history tab, we can see that we have had a meeting. This is the meeting record. Clicking on it will take you to it. And that there are items that have been discussed, topics from our meeting records. Our meeting items also show up here as well. We'll get a quick overview of what they are, their names, their closed or open, what their topic is about, any short discussion notes if they're typed, the responsible person, and if it has been completed, the completed date. That is meeting minutes in SRE RE. Thank you.